not everyone here is here, and we are on the 31st of August. Oh boy, we are at the very last day of the month, but there's so much going on and moving right into September. We've got lots and lots and lots to talk about. So I'm really, really glad everyone's here tonight. This is good. So real quick, but we want to hear what happened. Mary, you just told me, but tell everyone again what happened this week, because you had you got a focus going, right?
I do. And I decided last Sunday that I was going to put out my goal to be a $500 week. And I didn't know where I was going to do it or how I was going to do it. So Monday morning, while I was having my coffee, I just sent out a quick email that's or text to most of my little peoples. And I just said, hi, I'm in a contest. Can you help me win my contest? Is there anything that you need in your Mary Kay? And this was my own individual little contest up here. And so I wanted to have at least a $500 week. I ended up having a $488 week.
Wow.
So
It's
I'm
not over
almost there.
yet.
Yeah. I said to Nancy, do not have a heart attack when you open your mail. I actually sent in a weekly accomplishment sheet. And then she's like, what? Anyway, so, my intention I set and then I worked toward it. And then through the week, I've done other things to try to boost my energy. And like Mary Kay says, nothing happens till somebody sells something. And the cute story is a neighbor came up to visit with me. We had all had dinner the night before. And I just inadvertently, I said, so-and-so dropped her lipstick on my floor in the car. And it's a Mary Kay lipstick. And she goes, oh, that's Lillian or somebody. And I said, well, now, Sharon, you use Mary Kay, right? She goes, no. I just looked at her kind of like, what? And so I said, well, have you ever had a facial? And she goes, no. And I said, well, my gosh, I would love to give you a complimentary facial. And she said, that'd be great. What are you doing right now? We're sitting in my living room. So we went out to the kitchen and we did a facial. And she went home with $250 worth of Mary Kay.
That's
She bought,
scary.
oh my God, she bought the repair. And then I still have things I'm ordering for her. She liked the microdermabrasion. So, and I'll be getting that for her because I'm actually out of it. But anyway, we had a great time. And
So, but you set a focus, and I mean, it's only Thursday. There are 2 more days left in this
true.
week.
That's true. I could get to 500.
Oh,
huh?
you could exceed 500. You could get to 700.
There you go. Why not?
Absolutely. Let's give Mary a hand. Thank you. That's really, really good. And I'm gonna save Maggie till last. Ruth,
Oh,
how was your week? Tell us about your incredible Mary Kay week.
Well, my incredible Mary Kay week, I just decided I was going to put the cart before the horse and make the 600. And now I got to sell it.
That's right.
It'll be fun. I'll be calling up people.
Okay, well, I mean, you're right. With the cart and the horse, I mean, do you want to get the 500 before you place the order? Do you want to place the order and make sure you sell 500?
So I'll be hanging on to my phone a lot.
All right. Well, that sounds really good. Well, this is like we're focused on Star Consultant, wrapping up Star Consultant this in the next 2 weeks.
I got to get moving, get moving.
Get moving. So we're going to talk about some of those ideas tonight. Joanne Unger, would you introduce yourself? Not everyone knows you.
Well, my name's Joanne Unger. I'm from Elgin, Illinois, right where I met Nancy. And I've been in it for 28 years. Really haven't got much, but when I first started out, I did really well. And I was very faithful with accomplishment sheets. And I was with Gladys Harris. But anyway, I've used it since 1989 because I was 30 and I wanted to get my face perfect up until whatever I am now. But anyway, so I've been selling, been doing great. I've had I don't know how many, I made Star Consultants, I don't know how many times. And I've been to those seminars and I've been to all of the other type of meetings, but I've kind of went down and not stopped, but I did facials a lot. The last really big class I had was with women from my Awana group that I worked with at work, Awana. And so I have them now, but I have several of them. The other ones have kind of left and did something else. And so after a while, I kind of let it go for some other reasons. I've been sick, not sick, but I've had surgeries. So I really couldn't drive a car because I had foot surgery. And I've been slowly doing, what do they call it? The people would replenish their stuff.
Check up facials and stuff.
Yeah. And so
Really?
a lady at church this last Sunday, I've given her Mary Kay because she wanted it. But this is really kind of cool because it's been a long time since this happened to me. She was in the church, walked down the atrium. I was walking out. She goes, Joanne, I got your book. I got your book. I need some Mary Kay. I go, really? And and she says, yeah. She's a real dear friend of mine. And so it's kind of hysterical. And so I told her, I said, well, can I come over Monday? And she goes, yeah. So we came over Monday. And I says, we're going to do a facial because, yeah, I want to see what's all going to happen. The product she showed me that she had was the old product that had the pink top and the white bottom.
Like really,
how long that
really
was?
old.
1989.
Yeah, right.
Really
But,
old.
I had that on the shelf, but
Really
she didn't.
old.
That was a long time ago. Pretty old. So I did her whole thing, and I did 100-week this week because she bought the whole miracle set. And it's funny because I hadn't done it in such a long time. We forgot the whole other stuff that she wanted on my table at home. I took everything else that I could remember to do a facial, forgot the other things. But so far, it's been my thing, and I'm really happy that I said, "Oh, I can't wait to tell Nancy," and then finally get on the Zoom meeting.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let's give Joanne a hand. I mean, you know what? It's just so much fun when people come back and rediscover how much fun this is. And I'm so excited. Yeah, I made a couple trips to Elgin to your house, and several times I was there. We did some makeovers quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
It was fun. Well, Maggie, tell us about your last week.
So, it's back to the school this week. So last week I really kind of did a push for either I called them teacher survival kits or you are amazing kits. So here's like looks like a little pencil bag. And this one has a review on it that says you are amazing. And of course, because I don't have them with me either here, they're on the stairs. And you know how that goes. And then here's the other ones. You can kind of see it says teacher survival kit, but that's what's in it. The satin lip set, the hand sanitizer, and then a whole bunch of little samples and stuff, especially like the old oil-free eye makeup removers, the little ones, because they're such a good size. So you don't, I mean, they're still for $3. They're worth it. So, so anyway, put those in these little bags. And I advertise them as if you had a purchase already that month, you could buy the whole thing for $8. So it was a little bit of a loss there, but I wanted to incentivize orders for this month, to finish out the month. But if you wanted to buy one for you and one for a friend, then the first one was retail and the second one was half price. So anyway, I managed to sell 13 of them. So between the You Are Amazing, it's just, though that was actually really quite a few teachers, quite a few not. So that really, guys, I went through all my hand sanitizer and had to order a whole bunch more. And what I also put in there was little lead cards that said a $20 gift certificate when you have a facial with me, whether it be a facial, glamour, but virtual or in person. It doesn't really matter which. That way it was a way to also get new leads, because the business only grows when we have new faces, right? So that was a really big success last week. And then the other big success was, I think I maybe shared with you guys this last week, was the birthday order. Of course, I can't find the picture here, but
you put it on Facebook.
Yeah, I had a great, like, I love this woman's husband. He calls me and he's like, this time I would, because he did this for Mother's Day, you know, $100 basket, whatever you want, send it to me. And so this was what the basket looked like. I have little happy birthday candles in there, but then I put like some travel stuff and just a lot of, she always uses a time wear repair set. So I threw those in there, and her favorite color is red. So I have the pretty little red flowers that are not poinsettias. Anyway, and this time the funny story is that last time her husband paid me on Zelle. And my customer thought that someone had hacked her Zelle and was buying Mary Kay with her Zelle account.
Oh, oh,
And so
oh.
this time, her husband had her son pay via Venmo, but he repaid his son by saying in Zelle, Mary Kay for your mom. So either way, she knew what was coming.
Oh, that's a cute story. But I see, yeah, you've got a great gift of a customer gift business going. People
Well, so-
think of you.
Well, just so you guys know, so this doesn't happen a lot, so I try to foster it when it does. But if you guys have Dollar Trees around you, this is the little stemless wine glass that says all I need is mascara and wine. Guys, like, just go and buy a bunch if you have
Oh my
customers.
gosh.
They're only, it's $1.25 at the dollar store. This is even something you can use when you get your foot creams and put them in there, or for the mascara and eyelash and eye oil for eye makeup remover for the holiday sales. You can throw it in that glass. I just thought this was too precious. So, and if you're like me and use all your stemless wine glasses for everything because you don't want to dirty your nice glasses, I think they're really handy.
Oh,
Just
Maggie, great ideas.
shout out for
Yes.
Absolutely great. Well, thank you. You know what? I saw you put out those things, and there's no reason why we couldn't now. I mean, Las Vegas started almost the first week of August. They went back to school. But a lot of people are just getting back to school right now. And I know around here, the teachers are pulling their hair out. One of the teachers told me the other day, please pray for all the teachers in our county. Because they're imposing this rule and this rule and this rule on us. We don't have time to breathe. I'm like, okay. So they could probably really, really use some pampering. But I love what you said about what about buying a couple, buy one for your friend, buy or more of them. I read something on the director tips today about someone that sells mintless the foot cream like crazy, because she just talks about get one for yourself, get one for a girlfriend. And all of a sudden, people are buying 3 and 4 and 5 of them for their friends because it's so good on your feet. And this is even before we get the free stockings that is coming very soon. So the mint bliss is another great way, I think, to get things out there. But there are a lot of things going on. I have a little bit of screen share, and then I'm going to get back to it later. But I wanted to do a little bit, and then Maggie is going to teach us about the eyeliners, because this is like big stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at this. Look at these
I'm
elephants.
looking at elephants.
I know. Aren't they cute?
Look how cute. The Dumbo's flying.
Oh, my girlfriend and my sister would love that.
I sent these to about 5 people this afternoon while I was messing around while I was supposed to be working. But anyway, okay.
Oh, good. Oh, good. You got that picture.
I
Thank you.
did get that. I saw it, so I've got it on here for you, Maggie. But anyway, so we already did our shares, and we've got new people coming in. I didn't do my 3rd recruit. I was going to go for a bronze medal this month. Not yet. There's still a few hours left, but anyway. But we do have so far our first quarter star consultants. Okay. And this needs to be upgraded. I actually asked Colleen to do this because Maggie, you're already a pearl.
Right.
A pearl. And I am actually an emerald. And Beth is, moving on up, definitely, from sapphire. So but we've got a lot more to go. I was very, very excited that I got because of Melissa, who became a qualified recruit during the quarter, it bumped me up another category. Okay.
Wonderful.
I mean, it's always fun to get to combine your personal wholesale and your team building. So it's kind of fun. Couple things real fast. And the focus tonight is about how to finish up your star, because I'm giving you an extra incentive. I've been working on this for a month. Sparkle City is actually, there's a director friend of ours in town here, and her daughters have started up Sparkle City LV. And so if you Google it, they have got an amazing amount of training, and they do packaging. And so what I'm going to do for everybody is invited to come to this packaging workshop. You can buy the package, it's supplies. They give you a whole bunch of supplies, and then they teach you how to use them. It's like really a great workshop. But I am inviting Star Consultants. I will be paying $10 for each level. So Maggie's already got hers free and probably more. If for this on September 22nd, it's 5 to 7 p.m. our time, which will be later for you, but it's not horribly late. These girls are wonderful. So they did a workshop for us as the directors about a month ago, and they were just perfect. The other thing you would want to do is for $4.95, you have to pay the $4.95 to register for the streaming workshop. You can buy just the kit or get just the kit, or you can get the kit and the actual visual workshop. Okay. What's really great is these girls that her name Amy and Panda. Their names. I guess her name is Amanda, but anyway, they call her Panda. On September 27th, they are going to do a special workshop just for Star Consultants to add even more information. Okay, so that's going to be really, I'm just getting this out there. Sorry it's taken so long, and it's just kind of, that's the way it went. But I really want you to think about Star Consultant. How can you make that happen? Especially because it's the first quarter. And then you can be a Star Consultant all 4 quarters. So that's really exciting. So I'm going to stop at this point, and then we're going to talk about how to get there. And because what I want to do now is hear from Maggie. Teach us. I'm gonna change the view here and put it speaker view. And so let's see, Maggie. Okay.
So have any of you tried the new eyeliners?
Not
No.
yet.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are familiar with our old eyeliners,
Right.
Old eyeliners.
So I've always liked our old eyeliners. Always thought they went on pretty easily. These go on better.
Oh,
So there's
good.
something I did. If you see Lori Hogg on Facebook, she did post something that she says they're like going on like satin. She's not wrong. She's actually, I mean, not that she's ever been wrong, but she's really not wrong. so I love this little thing for the, what is it, the brush organizer. I
Oh,
put
that's cool.
everything in here, everything, because that way I don't lose it. Who are we kidding? Anyway, so I want to show you that. So you're gonna laugh a little, but just a brief thing about our lip liners. These guys are fantastic. Have you ever had an issue with like eating your lipstick off? Because me and it's all I do is drink coffee, right? Okay. Anyway, so what I do, I still love our lip liner because I always love our lip the thing called primer, only because it really hydrates the lips. But I put this over, and then I put my lipstick on, and I will tell you it makes such a difference. Now, for depends on your skin tones, like what kind of colors you can or can't handle. So obviously, light hair, light eyes, right? I can't handle too much unless I'm wearing really loud colors. So I bought only 3 lip liners. Okay, but I bought 3 for this guy, so it's in my bathroom, and 3 for my handbag because I need to always have everything everywhere, right? Plus, then you can show people. Anyway, so this is the lightest one. It's called Pink Nude, and you would think that might be too light, but what's nice about it is that, again, it goes on. I mean, literally, I'm not even pushing on this, but you see that color? It just looks like a really light but a muted pink. I'll actually, hold on, let me wipe this lipstick off here. This is old stuff. Okay, so when I put this on, I just color my lips in, and you kind of see how it's actually a very light color. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Anyway, so it's a very light color, but what it is it stays on. So anything I put over it is going to stay on longer. So the next color that I really like is there's Rose and Mauve Nude. Now the rose is a little bright, I would think, normally for me, but because I put on this light color underneath of it, I can carry it. So I just outline the lip. you have more of an ombre look. So play with these guys. So I don't know, Nancy, if you're going to do the lip training, because you do fabulous jobs with lips, but these guys are really fun. Oh, yes, Mary.
Yes. I have to back you up a second. I think I heard you say you put on lip primer first.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you line your lips. And then you put on, with the liner, you pretty well fill in. Then you put on the lipstick. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. I don't
That's
use the
all with the
primer.
lip liner. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Right now, this is only the lip liner. I don't even have the primer on. What's neat about this
Oh.
stuff is that you know how you've overheard the lip trick that if you want your lipstick to stay on longer, you actually not just line your lips, but you fill it in with the liner.
Oh, okay.
Been doing that for years and it works okay, but did we mention how much coffee I drink? Okay, so
We all do.
right,
Water.
right. You understand, water, coffee, whatever it is. These guys stay on for about 6 hours for me. And that's about 3 thermoses worth of coffee.
Okay.
So that's saying something.
Fabulous.
Maggie,
Yes.
is that the new lip liner that just came out? Or
Yes.
is it the previous?
No, these are the brand new ones. These are the waterproof ones.
Waterproof. That's what I'm gonna need. Okay.
Now, there is a problem here with the lip primer because we don't have it anymore.
That's up.
So it's gone and I believe it's sold out. So instead of that, you could use
Nude?
concealer.
Huh?
You can
Use
use
what?
you know, try the lip balm and put concealer on. That's another way we used to use with for brides, because you put some of the lip balm on because you need the hydration, but then put some concealer because that's thick and it's going to
Concealer. Where's the concealer come from? What is it?
the regular concealer you use under your eyes or anywhere else.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that, like Nancy said, a lot of makeup artists will use concealer as primer for your eyes, primer for your lips, primer for everything, because it makes a
Oh.
blank slate. It's like you're taking a blank canvas. You have a canvas that has crap on it. You put this on it, it's all blank.
Right.
Huh.
And it's the liquid concealer in the tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I would put on my freckles or something.
Yeah, you
Right.
too?
Yeah. Sure.
But I think
Yeah.
Nancy has a good point though, that putting like the balm on underneath at least gives you some more hydration. So if your lips tend to be a little drier, because you know as we age, guys, or it's winter, you know our lips get a little drier, put the balm on first. These guys, because they are waterproof, I think they're a little bit drying, just a smidge. Not it doesn't bother me too much, but just a little bit. So I think a little bit of balm goes a long way.
I had
Okay.
a problem with excuse me, guys. I had a problem with a friend, a lot of people, that the liner and even the eyeliner, the things come off. Does it have a spot where you turn on the bottom of your tube?
You know
Does
what
it
you
make it sharp again?
Top. And the sharpener's on the bottom.
Okay. And you just turn that, or how?
No, you put
Turn the
the
top. See the top here? I'm actually turned this, and that's what brings more out.
Okay. Because they did it wrong or something and it popped off, or you know,
Yes.
when they're putting it on.
Now this
Yep.
one, which is nice, is now the end of it where the sharpener is. It doesn't come off like the other ones used to.
Okay.
It's much, and it
Okay.
actually snaps and you could feel it fit in place. So if they're a little wider, I mean, guys, to be honest, I threw out all my old ones. I was so excited about these, I just threw them all out. So I don't have any to show you.
Hey, Meg, where
Yeah.
did you get that brush holder thing?
Yeah.
That was that 2 years ago?
It was a limited edition item, and it was, and unfortunately, maybe someday they'll bring it back. I think you can find it on Amazon, something very similar.
Okay.
I mean, I do have 2 left. If you guys want me to send them to you, I love them.
Yeah.
And
I
Yeah.
love
Find
them.
I did also find them on Walmart for like $5, but they're
Oh,
not
did
as
you?
good quality. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to
But it
know.
doesn't say Mary Kay.
No, it doesn't say Mary.
And not as good a quality of plastics. Ours is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maggie, I would buy yours if you want to
Yeah, I
send me.
would too.
colors, guys.
Hey, Mary, I think I got one. Hang on.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if you can help us
I
get them.
I
She's
might
going
have
through
an
her-
extra one too, actually.
Oh my gosh, she's
got-
going
I
through
got
her
s-
virtual thing. We
She's
lost.
got it.
Because
Yay.
they're really fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
see,
Look at
nice.
that. Look at that. Ruth has one.
Oh, sweet.
Shall I raffle it off? Who
Why
wants
not?
a worse?
Okay,
The
well,
highest bidder.
I guess what we need to do is if you want one, put it in the chat and put your address in there.
All
There you go.
right.
How
Okay.
about that?
just
How-
meant
just
the
put-
new
and-
lip liners. I can't get it off.
Isn't that
Oh,
something?
that's
Wow.
awesome.
Take
Because it's
the new-
waterproof.
Right, and the way to get it off is the oil-free eye makeup remover.
Guys,
Yeah.
it is working.
That's
That's
the
saying
new one.
no, yeah, you have to use she just brought up a good point. Our new oil-free eye makeup remover is amazing, but it really is the only thing that works to take off this waterproof stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
it does for
and
me.
I have to say, you got to test your fabric, but if you happen to take off your shirt and you didn't take off your lipstick yet and you get some smudges on that, you have to test it to see if that will work also on fabric to get the lipstick off. You have to test it. It might do something, change the color, fray it, or I don't know, but you have to test a little spot on it at first.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. Oh my God. That's my number one favorite product of Mary Kay. Oh
Well,
my
and the
God.
new one,
Eyeliner
new one
or
is
eyeliner
even
makeup
better.
remover?
The oil-free eye makeup remover.
Oh, that's my
God.
godsend. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But
I
the new
love it when
one,
a plan
it's
comes
just
together.
amazing.
That's
that
right.
The new one is even better. It's just so
is.
wonderful.
And
Look-
instead of holding it against your eye for like 5 seconds before wiping, you can actually just wipe right away. It comes right off.
And,
But don't
and the
do that with
mascara,
contour.
whether it's waterproof or whatever.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
I use waterproof all the time because when I get kind of I sweat a lot and my makeup, the mascara used to always run down and it would burn my eyes. So I would use the eye makeup remover and it doesn't burn, no nothing.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful stuff.
Okay. The thing is, just be very careful when you have contacts in and you're
Oh
trying
gosh,
to.
that was my problem before.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway,
Oh, by the way, yeah.
Now, can you see us now?
only with one eye. But the
Oh.
one thing I would say is that when you use this, especially depends on how you apply your eyeliner. I tend to apply it right into the lash line because
Yeah.
the point of eyeliner is to make your lashes look longer, right? So what I found is that these guys hold on so well, it doesn't come off like with just like here and out. Like I actually end up taking a what's this guy? Q-tip. And I'll put a little bit of Q-tip here and then I'll actually go right through the eye just to make sure I get it all off. Just
Oh,
because
that's
my
a
eyes
good
are so
idea.
sensitive and you see how much came off just with,
Yeah.
so that's just one thing to know that this stuff holds on so well. You want to make sure to remind your ladies that guys, no, really take it off. There's no point if you have a fire drill in the middle of the night, you don't need eyeliner, I promise, right? So that is just the one point I want to make because I was taking it off every night and I thought I was, and I used this, I used the micellar water and then I washed my face. Guys, it was still on. Not all of it, but just the stuff right in my lash line
Micro
itself.
water. The water burned my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
you definitely don't want to put it in the eye area
I
because it's not.
didn't, not in the eye. It was on my face itself.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I thought it was, oh, that'd be cool. And I did it, I go, ah.
Joanne, you and I look like sisters, redheads.
No, actually, I'm supposed to be light brown, but the brown turns into this because I'm gray now and I'm 60 something now. So it kind
You're
of
a chicken.
washes away, whatever. So I said,
You
oh,
little chicken. You're young.
oh, thank you.
It's all relative, right, Mary?
That's right,
Oh,
by
that's
golly.
Mary. That's
I
why your
feel-
last name is Love.
That's it.
Nancy,
And I'm
if,
a nurse.
Oh, you're a good girl.
Nancy,
Ah,
if you don't mind
shucks.
putting this back up.
Oh,
so
yes,
back
let me
look to see-
pull that up for you. Okay.
So
Where's
this
that
is
at?
just an eyeliner technique based on your eye shape. So do you guys know what your eye shape is? So yeah, there you go. So this gives you an idea of kind of how to apply eyeliner and specifically for your eye type. So your almond eyes are usually the ones that I don't know if they're the most common, but they're a little bit not as wide as like they're not as wide necessarily, they're a little bit more long than they are wide. And that's start by drawing a thin line on your upper lid from the inner corner inward, and extend the line at the outer corner a little bit. So like kind of like a mini wingtip, or they might call it a kitten wing. Versus the wide set eyes, you can see that the line goes is a little thicker and a little longer, you know, in towards the eye. Your close set eyes, you know, it looks more like a full angel wing. And the idea with that is to draw the eyes out a little bit more. The round eyes, again, that doesn't look that different. It's just a different eye shape. And then finally the hooded eyes. That's where it's a little different. They want a thicker line with that. But do you guys know which kind of eye shape you have?
I don't use eyeliner because I have real long eyelashes. And I got these glasses, you can't see nothing anymore. I could never put it on right. I never knew how to put it on.
Okay, fair enough. But do you know what eye shape you have? To be
Not
fair,
really.
I can only see out of one eye, so you guys are gonna have to help me here. What eye shape do you guys think Joanne has?
Your head up there. There you go. You have round eyes.
I think so too.
Yep.
Well, I gotta put my glasses on to see it. Round?
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Huh.
so.
Okay, I'm gonna put my eyes up there. Tell me.
Close your eyes, honey. Okay, and then open again.
I think it's round.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I do
me.
too.
And,
Yeah.
and now my things are creasing down, so it's like it's hooded now. I'm so upset about that.
Your doctor can do a blepharoplasty.
Oh, I've got enough doctors.
Yeah.
Since I've been
So,
retired.
so my eyes are close set. That's always kind of an issue for me because my
I thought I
eyes
had
are
almond eyes.
very close set. And so that
Yeah, they are.
I do work with the little, I think it might be gone by now, but I work with a little bit more of the wing.
Yes, yes. Okay, go ahead and bring it back to full screen again so we can see each other. So there's actually a little bit of an update too for eyes in general. So I'll go over this in general because it's very kind of close. But one of the newest things that they're saying, let's see which eyeliner, I'll use the brown one, is that no matter what your eye shape is, you don't necessarily want to put your eyeliner all the way in. So this is the trend currently for 2023, starting in the fall, is that if you're going to line the inside of your eye, use a lighter color.
Mm.
And when you have a lighter color here, just like you know how you put the little white spot, a little lighter color in here to highlight, to again bring your eyes more out. So Nancy, especially for you, if your eyes are closer set, you want to bring them out. Don't put the darker color here, put the lighter color here. So I'll go over that in a moment. Now, just FYI, I've primed my eyes again, and then I just put a biscotti on, just so that I have something on my eyes. Because you know, you put your eyeshadow on and then your liner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just to be
I
clear
didn't
about
know that.
Now, so what I'll do is, you know what, because I don't use black, I'll use the brown and then I'll go, well, should have bought the black, that's okay. So I'll use the brown. So when you start usually with an eyeliner, and I actually could sharpen this, and you guys, these sharpeners are just as good as our old ones. You can see how this is a little dull already, because but really hard to see with one eye, that's okay.
You said put your eyeshadow on first, then the liner, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
A light color, right? Like your
Right, toward the
biscotti?
nose.
I do, but you'd actually put all of your eyeshadow on. So I always use a light color just in general, just to use as a base. Makeup artists a lot of times use concealer. So that's another option. And then if you were like you're gonna do a smoky eye, you know, you put in, I have on my brush. I went and washed my brushes, so I don't actually know what brushes I have here. But if we're gonna do a smoky eye, we'll do a little bit of burnished bronze. I'll just kind of pat in some burnished bronze in through here, so we get a little bit of color onto the lid. And then on the outside, let's see, can I actually see what I'm doing? A little bit. We got a little bit of burnished bronze out there. I'm not gonna put it on real heavy. And then a little bit of, I love the hot fudge, because, you know, guys, anything that talks about food, why would we, even though they discontinued that color, I mean, espresso is just as good, don't get me wrong, but it's hot fudge. What would you choose? Anyway. So then I'll put a little bit of that darker color on the outside just to line that, just to give you an idea more of a kind of the smoky look that we're starting with and what liner you would put on that would kind of accentuate that. There we go. So you can see I got a little bit of color out there, kind of the start of a smoky look, right? You actually can finish it with the eyeliner. So now that I've sharpened it, let's go and we're going to go into the inside crease a little bit less of it. So not fully in, maybe let's see, 4/5 of the way in. And then I'm going to go right in the lash line. Now you don't have to draw a straight line across, because sometimes that's what we try to do. We try to be perfect. Instead, if you just put little almost dashes into the the lash line, And then you can go back and connect them. That way, it's not such a big deal if you can't draw a straight line. So guys, you know, I failed cutting in kindergarten. I still can't draw a straight line. You don't have to. You can still do this. And because these are more satiny, as opposed to the ones that were a little bit harder, there's no drag.
Yeah, that
So
was my
that's why
problem.
with the dots, there's not really any drag with it. So let's see, I think, I got most of it there. Now, for a hooded eye, as you can tell, I have quite the hooded eye. You see how this
Me
whole
too.
lid disappears? They're saying that you put it on the liner on a little thicker, which is kind of the opposite of what I do. So again, I didn't put it here because I'll show you what we're going to do there in a minute. But you always want to make sure your eye's never pointing down, so you don't actually go all the way out to the end either. You actually go from the end and go up. And you kind of see how I made it a little thicker in there now?
Mm-hmm.
And you go just to make sure that the eye isn't being dropped down, it's being pulled up. So I don't usually go from the waterline up, although that's another easy way to do it. You take one of your brushes, you kind of put your little, and then go that way. That's too much coordination. Instead, I'll just go from here, I pull inward, and now you have a little thicker line. And now you're gonna, you know, it's gonna, now you can see how my eyes pop a little bit. Well, looks like this eye pops a
It
lot more.
does. It does look different.
Yes.
Different, no, good or bad, doesn't matter yet. We're not done. But yes. Okay. So they also said for the hooded eye, you want to go in a little thicker. So you can, if I go back in and I just press a little harder and I still do those dashes, there we go. And kind of see how, again, they pop a little bit more. You can keep going back and forth to decide what kind of line you want. I like a thin line, mostly because I don't like everyone to see my eyeliner or they see the rest of me, right? And then again, what they're saying is then you would go from here and go down a little bit. So I still, because we want gravity to go up, I still recommend going a third of the eye and working your way up instead, because up is where, you know, eyes need to be happy, not frowny, right? So we have a mobilization in PT where we say that the patient has to look like a happy face and not a frowny face. Okay. Anyway, and you can see I didn't even have to put much on just to get that little accentuation there. And there's not even any wingtip here yet to speak of. Now, again, if for more your round shape eyes, you want a little bit of a wingtip. Almond almost has more of a wingtip. Let me bring back this up. Hold on. Close set eyes, like Nancy said, a little bit more of the wing, so it just really draws the eyes out. And then same thing with hooded eyes, right? So the other thing though, and you guys know this because we're aging. See how this eye droops a little more than this one? I can get the wingtip on this side, no problem. It stays in place. This guy, see how we got a little extra skin there? I haven't quite figured it out. So what I've been learning to do is that instead of drawing up because it is hidden by the crease, what I try to do is I try to make sure my eye's down a little bit, and then I put the line up a little bit. And now you can see how the line's in a different place. So on this side, all I have to do is bam, that line's in place. You can see it. This side, I can't do the same thing. So, because you know what does Lori Hogg say, that our eyes are sisters, not twins? Boy, is she right. So the idea is that depending on what kind of, where you have puffiness, where you don't, where you have more of the hood versus you don't, try to play with it and you know, work with it. Don't just get mad at it. So anyway, because you can see how this eye is so much easier. This eye is like, I'm not sure I like you either. Anyway, kind of funny. That's kind of you know, whether you want to do the wingtip or not, how you work with the eyes, especially as they're aging. And then the inside though, I want to talk about. Let's make sure I put the lid on this. Okay, there we go. So on the inside, what I tend to do, especially with the lighter color. So if like Nancy, you can hold a little bit more color because your hair is a little darker. Remember, Beth can hold any color she wants. Right. Then I would use like the brown or the steely on the inside and then the black on the outside. Now for me, I don't really want to use our eyebrow pencil on my eyes because you know how hard the eyebrow pencil is.
I know.
Really, that poor little area. So guys, I use a little bit of concealer and eyeshadow. So I use the very light because it's the closest thing we have to white. And if you remember back from Christmas a while ago, we had this cute little pink brush set, and it has this little thin, tiny brush. If you have one of our old lip brushes, I have it here somewhere, very similar. But the brush that I use to actually put the color on with is our beautiful, the eyebrow and eye liner brush. But I usually use this for concealer because it's such a light color. I don't mind ruining this brush with concealer if you have any left over. So what I will do with the concealer then is that's when I'll go into the inside of my eye and kind of into the inner corner and then bring it down. because that is going to highlight the eye a little bit more. Now, also, because I do one of the big trends with eyeliner is also to put different colors underneath the eye. The only way I can get that effect is if I use concealer. So there are ways to get around it if you can't use a lot of color like me. So you can kind of see, I left a little bit of in there. I didn't blend it all in, so you can kind of see where it is.
Okay.
And then I'll do a little bit on the other side again. The big thing is, guys, don't stab yourself in the eye. There we go.
Well, I have a very bad dry eye,
Oh,
and they water a lot too.
my eyes pour water. And that's actually one of the hardest things. And that's why I'm so excited about these waterproof eyeliners. They actually stay in
Yeah.
place. Normally I put eyeliner on and I'm like, oh, well, what colors do I want on my cheeks
But
today?
I don't think I could get it in that close.
Oh,
into
it's not necessary.
Okay.
I agree with you. If you especially have a lot of watering. Right now I'm watering, but I'm just going to show you this and take it off in like half an hour, right?
Okay, yeah.
But for those that have customers that are really interested in some of these more advanced techniques, this is stuff that
Okay.
you learn together. And if you know, you're like, hey, look, I have 3 customers that want to learn, let's just jump on Zoom. And then we do it as a group because it's
Oh.
fun. And it's always fun when somebody else gets it and they do it so right. And you're like, okay, good, now do
Right.
mine.
Wish you were over here to do it for me.
I know. Well, and it's the other thing though, is what I find is that you want to feel confident when you're playing with eyeliner. So the
Yeah.
more practice you get, whether it's in person with someone, it makes it just more likely you'll use it on your own. Okay, let's go back to my other favorite brush. Now, like you said before that you have watery eyes, and what the other option is if you feel like the eyeliner, because it is satiny and it is a little heavier, if it feels like it's too much, what I love is that our Chroma Fusion eyeshadows really do stay in place. So I will just take the tip of this brush, and guys, we said I wanted a lighter color, right? So I'm going to use that burnished bronze. Do you guys know that the kind of shiny bronze color?
Oh, okay.
Love that color. Love, 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 love. So then I will just literally, I'm not going to actually like draw a line even. I am just going to push it into the eyelid space or the eyelash space. So literally I'm just putting it right through there. See how it isn't much, but it's just that little bit. And then same thing right through here. I'm just going to kind of push that into the space. And all that does is that way, if my eyes run, it doesn't really move that much because there's very little there. And it's pigment. So the pigment doesn't move as much either. And then I'll put a little bit in through here. And the other thing, if I wanted to make this a little bit more drastic, I can do the same thing and make that line a little bit more, or I can blend that line right in. So there's so many options you have by using this little tip of the brush.
Oh, you look good.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Like somebody can see me.
Yeah.
Look at that, people.
I can see you.
Yay, appreciate it. So when I have a customer that says she really isn't good with the eyeliners,
Me
with these,
neither.
I'm far more confident because they don't pull like the other ones can, right? But then the next step I'll say is literally, and I have my one lady that she's the hardest for, I had her buy this brush and we just practice with it. Because and then the other thing is that you can practice with any color. So any color in your palette now becomes an eyeliner. So if you're like me and Miss Green, all you do, clean off your brush, you get this beautiful Emerald Noir. And then all you do is you push it right. I can't see, guys. Push it right into your eye area, right through here. And then voila, you have a little bit of green. It's very exciting.
Oh, I
So
love it.
I love the green. It's my favorite. I was really glad we had blue. Don't get me wrong, but you know, the next step's green, Mary Kay. I hope you're listening.
I am.
You have
okay.
blue
I have
eyes,
a
it
green.
brings it out.
Exactly. And purple too. Purple brings out the
I love purple. I got blue eyes, yeah.
so just to be aware of some of the trends with eyeliner. This is a kind of funny, and I did practice it the other day. There's something called actually I don't know what they call it. They call it a double wingtip, right? So what they do is, besides just having the wingtip that kind of comes out to here already, like from here to here, more the cat eye. That's a little bit more of the cat eye.
Yeah.
Then what they're doing is with the split crease, they're actually drawing it in above. So they have the two. Oh, I messed that up. They have the two. So we've got this one here, the eye there, and then this one comes above, and then it's parallel. There we go. Almost. I got the two ends meeting, but you see how I kind of do the two?
Yeah.
I do. Yes.
Really rage right now. Now I can't, I mean, I could do it, but what I find, and especially if you have the hooded eyes, do you see how
Yeah.
it just appeared? For me, it's not going to be relevant, but you have somebody that's like going to the prom, you're helping them with prom makeup. You have a niece that's interested, something along those lines. Like, look, these things are amazing. And just, you know, there's some videos that Mary Kay came out with actually for the what is it? Then, Now, Always, the classic looks. And then actually I should put the link. Mary Kay just, I think, sent it out anyway, but that would be a great also way to renew, because what they're telling is like circle the whole eyes with eyeliner. That makes your eyes look darker and smaller. So if your eyes are really big, or you have hyperthyroidism, that's perfect, because you want them to look a little smaller. But the majority of us, we don't want to look like we're wearing a ton of eyeshadow or eye products, right? So something more natural is the little kitten wingtip versus, hello, cat eye, right? Although the cat eye is very, very iconic. So there are options. You usually say start with something that's just go around the eye and a little bit underneath here. You don't have to draw the crease, but just so you connect them and color it in a little bit more here than here. So it looks very natural, right? And it brings the eyes out. And then
Did
if
you
you
say
want
now, then, now, but the trend you said,
yeah,
Then, now, and always.
oh, and always, okay.
sorry, I'm just going to
And
take that.
is that on Mary Kay in Touch?
No, it's on the Mary Kay Facebook page.
Oh, Facebook.
That's where I found it. I'll find it again and I'll put it on our Facebook page, because that was really fun. Now the other thing with this is, guys, because it doesn't dry super quick, but it dries relatively quick. So if you make a mistake, quick, blend out. Quick, blend. Like, as you can tell, it's already too late. Like that guy hanging out there.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I got him.
I just use the eye makeup remover with a little bit of.
Yes, very true. Although the trick is for the under eye area. If you've already done your under eye concealer, I will actually use our eye cream. And that's how I'll get the under eye area clean, because that way I don't have to relayer my 1,000 layers of skincare. And I love the what is the Time Wise Repair eye cream, because it's so nice and thick and moisturizing. It easily takes off anything under the eye, any fallout or anything after I do my eye makeup. There's not a lot of fallout with our Chroma Fusion colors, but you see my palette? Do you see that beautiful blue color? Yeah, okay, there's fallout with that guy. He's old. He's older than us. So there's fallout with our old mineral colors. So that's why I still have to watch what goes under the eyes. So
Maggie, you have just done a fabulous job. I don't know about you guys, but I just feel like I just learned a whole lot. Thank you.
I learned a lot, Maggie.
Oh, that was so, I mean, I don't know how you get your face up there and do that, but this is just awesome.
Beautiful. It was wonderful.
We've just got a couple minutes left, and I just want to be sure to, I get stuff from all kinds of different places, and I tend to dump it right into our Facebook group, just so you know. So I've got all kinds of ideas on how to finish up your star. There's a contest going right now where Mary Kay is giving away $100 Visa cards for those of you that are selling the new skincare sets. There is so much information. So I am going to go really fast through the remainder of our slides here for today, but the more you can hang out, yes, on the Mary Kay Facebook group and on our Facebook group, there's just tons of information. And as I say, and I'm working on getting things taken care of for boards. So let me just pull this together real fast for you for what's going on.
Can we get the eyes and that on the Mary Kay website?
Yeah. Yes.
You mean learning how to do it? Yes. There are.
Or which eye you are and that?
I don't know, Maggie, where did you get that that graphic?
I mean, to be fair, I Googled it, but I did post it on our Facebook page.
Right, that's right. You did. That's where I found it. So I'm telling you, it's not particularly organized, but our Facebook page has just one thing after another. I think I just posted this. It's another way, different ways to finish your star. If you my short statement, if you are focused, I don't care if you got $1,000 yet to go. If you get focused and make a decision to pick 2 or 3 different ways to finish your star, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. People do it seriously. So, but I can work with you individually if you want some more ideas. This is the company miracle set contest. Okay, you want to sell 10 miracle sets. Well, this one is talking about doing the hand facials. I just put something on the Facebook group, a video about how to do hand facials. Okay, just so you know, so it's there. Okay, And I'm not even going to talk about this. I did a pop-up party last Saturday. I got some sales. I learned some lessons. That's a story for another day, and we don't need to go there. Okay. I'm encouraging you to do this. We print these up. Again, they're on the Facebook page. Print these up and just do something every single day, and you'll be amazed at what happens. Okay, keep focused. This, to me, this is the opportunity for those of us that don't have a fall retreat, or even if you do. Okay, there's a 2-hour fall retreat kind of thing happening with Kristen Sharp and a bunch of other. No, I'm sorry. This is something different. I'm saying something different. There's going to be recruiting opportunities every day. Someone is going to be talking about their journey with Mary Kay. So that's going to be from September 11th to the 15th, and you can call into that. Again, I'll put it out. This is the contest. You should have this.
Yeah, I got that card.
In the post, yeah, get the postcard. All right. So the thing that I didn't even get on here today, but it is in the Facebook group. I'm so sorry. There's so much going on. I don't know if I can find it or not. Let's see if I can find. There is a fall retreat. Let's see. Okay, this is our Facebook group. Here are some ideas if you want to run a sale. I got that idea. Here's another idea. Do 24. Tell people. My director gave me a challenge of selling $24 to 24 people in 24 hours. Boom, boom. Give that a shot. Have some fun. You can pull this off of the Facebook group. This is time. I just found these. I haven't even looked at these videos yet. There are all kinds of videos here about the new miracle set. Okay. So you could spend hours right here just going over and over and over, but I'm looking for.
Oh, like that.
I'm so sorry. I'm probably making you dizzy. By the way, Melissa got 4 bundles so far as a new consultant. I just want to brag on that girl because she sponsored 2 people right away, and she just did her second 600. This is one of her team members. Well, okay, I will put it out in a text. Oh, there's Maggie's package.
How
It's
cute.
Like that.
Beautiful what you did. I will put it out in a text because there is a fall retreat. I think it's September 11th, and it's just 2 hours and it's virtual. But you absolutely could have a fall retreat and have some excitement going on and learning some things from some of the top directors. So I apologize. That was very disorganized. But
Not really. No, it was fun.
That's
just
the way I
like
run some days. So
It followed my mind just perfectly.
oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you. It was like,
Okay, I'm Daff. I'm new.
okay.
How do you get to your Facebook page? Just Mary Mc.
You go to the National Go Givers group. You go to Facebook.
Oh, Go Givers.
That's the name of our unit, the National Go Givers unit, and it's right there.
Okay.
So ladies, in respect of your time, I mean, there is just like 25 more things that I would love to be telling you about, but tonight is tonight. So thank you so much for being here. Next week, I think we'll talk more about the new skincare set. So we
Thank
need more
you.
details. How about that?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you, Mary. You're my friend. Good girl.
You bet, baby. We're
All
sisters.
right. All right, my superstars. I love you guys so much. Have a fabulous week. Have a great, safe weekend. Take care.
Thank you.
Love
Bye,
You
Ruthie
guys are
Ruth.
great.
Thank you, Maggie.
Bye,
May.
Mary. I'll send it tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Whoops.